Good day everybody, welcome to the first video of Tuesday. Now here's the thing, I already planned 2 videos which are going to be out later on today. This one's kind of a fresh video because I wanted to work on some other projects, non-MCO, well a little bit MCC wise and non-MCOC wise. But in any case, there's a point to what we're going to be discussing today, and that is the thronebreaker difficulty. Now something that I was a little bit unsure of when I was reading off the information on Friday was a thronebreaker difficulty. Is something that I knew was coming in for the side quest, but the terminology and some of the words used kind of threw me off a little bit. And as well, here's the thing, I don't want to start speculating on things or saying, oh, we're getting a thronebreaker difficulty like here, there and everywhere, because unless it's kind of like it says it glaringly obviously, I don't want to speculate on stuff, because that's one of the biggest problems and like issue. I think when I was talking about like scrap levels back last month, there was some information which then got skewed certain ways and wasn't correct in other ways, and it's just like, look, I want to go with actualities. So I'm a little bit hesitant making this video, but there's some information that comes from the horse's mouth which we can go over. As you know, a lot of us want to see new difficulties into MCOC, but also we want to see new rewards. Cavalier at the moment is the only kind of like well, most difficult with bunny ears kind of, and also ish rewarded, bunny ears rewarded kind of level of event quest and side quest. We've seen Elder difficulty come in at some stage, and November and Kabam have gone, no, we're not going to go down that route. Instead have opted, as they said in their little announcement for the month, is that a new level of difficulty and rewards are here for event and side quest difficulty. Level names have also been revamped. Difficulty levels in side quest will now be named threat levels 1 to 5. Threat level 1 is geared towards summoners that have achieved the rank of proven, while threat level 5 is geared towards those that are Thronebreaker and Paragon. Difficulty levels in event quest will now be named after the progression levels they are targeted to, which I think that's pretty much the case at the moment, except for well, no, it's there for Cavalier and Uncollected. It's just a case of the other ones need to be changing the way they are. But obviously that got a lot of kind of like conversations and people asking that relevant questions which still haven't been answered, and I wanted to make this video out now because there may be like more announcements or information on these particular subjects. So Furry Masoon says, confirming because it isn't clear, and it definitely isn't perfectly clear, Thronebreaker difficulty will be available for both side quest and event quest. It reads like it only side quest but doesn't specifically say it. And yeah, like there's kind of like that bit of a difference there. Yep. Even when you look at the it's threat levels, isn't it? Where it says here, like the long-awaited difficulty rebalances here has brought a new challenge aimed at Thronebreaker Plus. As a result, name converts, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it kind of like gives the impression there. But when it comes to the announcement side of things, there's nothing on offer. And as you know, it conjures up a lot of questions. So I had questions yesterday. There's questions on this thread. About like, okay, well, what about the event quest? Because it says there for the event quest, is there going to be new nodes? Are there going to be units available for lower quests than Thronebreaker difficulty, based on what Kabam is saying here? And yeah, like what's nodes rewards? That's one of the main things. Like, what's the new rewards? We go live with this in about 24 hours time. What's the deal? What's happening? Now here's the thing. I don't know if there's going to be an announcement of any shape or form to this degree. I don't know if I don't think I'll get in trouble for kind of like sharing this info, because I think it's just part and parcel, which is what is going to be in game tomorrow. So whether or not Kabam is still to put an announcement up, and here's the thing, later on today there could be an announcement, and we might be doing a reaction video tomorrow in the MCN, but I kind of thought this was important and in the community's best interest to get information. So down below here is a little snippet from a response about the subject of, you know, what's happening. And this is the info that we've got. The rewards from the Thronebreaker objective to explore Cavalier event quest are now part of the Thronebreaker event quest. So I don't know if that means that it's added on top of, or it's a case of like it's 75% plus 25%. If you get my drift here with kind of like how that might be treated. Otherwise, everything else added to the Thronebreaker event quest is new. So there's new stuff. But again, we don't know the rewards information. Master, Uncollected and Cavalier rewards are otherwise unchanged. Normal and Heroic are getting a small buff to rewards, as they were left out of the event quest update we did last year. Additionally, Cavalier Event Quest is getting easier, so it's actually the same rewards for less effort for Cav players. Now, I always treat that when it's less effort, it's less energy spend to actually get the event quest done. Quite possibly. But then, there we go. That's basically it. That's it in a nutshell. That's the response from Kabam. As I said, I'm not sure if I'll get into... I don't think I'll get into trouble about this, because it's going to be public knowledge. But if I am, then... I don't know. I did kind of like... The problem is the time zones. You kind of want... Like, I want to get, like, you know, permission to kind of go like, okay, well, you're free to talk about this, free to not talk about this, you know, whatever. But I think this is going to be public knowledge, like, ASAP. And it doesn't reveal anything except for just some clarification, which I think a lot of players were looking to get an idea of. I mean, Kabam, to that extent, just do confirm that is the difficulty rework for event and side quest. And it's just like it's saying that, you know, there is a thronebreaker difficulty confirmed. It's just the problem we have is we just don't have any information on rewards. And as I said, I kind of feel this is going to be something that you won't get. It'll either be Kabam. I felt that Kabam might have posted something yesterday, or they'll post something today about rewards or nodes or preparation for it, if it's any differently, or they won't at all. That's going to be the three kind of like the three ways of kind of looking at it. They are either not going to post anything, they will post something. That's just it. I would like to know what the rewards are, but at the same time, I think we'll just have to kind of wait until the event goes live, and we'll have to do a reaction thing of going like, okay, well, like, there's Cavalier. We'll click one down and go like, okay, what's Thronebreaker? And kind of like I'm not going to do any speculations of this because it's just there's not really much point. But you would like to see something that comes close to, and maybe a little bit more, depending on how Kabam are doing it. If Kabam want to up the difficulty, if they're saying Cavalier is being nerfed, and if Cavalier is being nerfed kind of lower than, say, what it is currently, then does that mean that Kabam have the right to kind of make it like, okay, well, if we make it a little bit harder than this Cavalier difficulty, or it's the same kind of level of this, then it's going to be a case of going, well, they're only adding a little bit more in the reward section. Like, instead of it being, you know, 5,000 for exploration, they can up it to 15,000. And then they'll maybe remove the 5-star shards from it, and maybe up 6-star signature stones. Either throw in relics, because, you know, Kabam are throwing in relics left, right and centre in order to make you interested in something that not a lot of people are actually interested in. And tier 5 basics will probably be kind of like upped in volume of this one. Gold will have to be upped as well if I was to do any speculation on this particular buff. And anything else with that one, man, they might put in, would they put in a 6-star to kind of like, you know, well, like they've done with Uncollected, where you get a 5-star. You know, it seems like there may be a triangulation here of stuff. Like, is it the 4-star? 4-star in Heroic, Uncollected get 5-star, Thronebreaker get 6-star? Maybe? That could be another kind of like theory with that. And would you probably get a higher volume of tier 5 CC, so maybe you'll get like a 50%. 40 to 50, not 40 to 50, 25 to 50%, something like that, when it comes to tier 5 class catalyst. And whatever they want to like shove into these different sections here, whether or not it be signature stones. I'd love to see 6-star signature stones. That's where they would have to go with it to kind of like up the meta for that. And let's face it, there's going to be things like rank 4 6-star materials that, you know, little bits. But then saying that, I got too ahead of myself, and that shouldn't be Thronebreaker. That should be more something that's geared to another progression difficulty. And we've got loads of tabs available here, or space available to put new difficulties in. So God only knows with this, ladies and gentlemen, God only knows with what Kabam could be cooking up. But as I said, it's either going to be a case, Kabam will make an announcement either today or early tomorrow. To be honest, I don't think they would do tomorrow. It would just be a case of, it's either going to be today or nothing. And then tomorrow, it's like, it goes live. And it's like, boom, we do a reaction to the rewards. Unless there's any kind of dramatic changes, like, well, I don't know if nodes. I kind of think at this stage, will it just be copy-paste when it comes to the Cavalier difficulty with a little bit of bump up of rewards? Thoughts in the comment section about this. But yeah, good that we're seeing a new difficulty, but still in the dark at this moment. Hopefully more information later on, and we'll check it out. And maybe if they do post anything, which I don't know if they will do, then we'll check it out in the morning's MCN show on Wednesday. But yeah, that's the video. Thanks very much for watching. Check out some other content located on screen, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.